Let's see. Try to pin that. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, males. Let's see. Mama Bisso, Bisu. Good morning. Good morning. I have the baby right now. I'm awake now and ready for the bottle. Good morning. Good morning, let's see. Tata, the one and only. Good morning. Today, you see what our title is? It's the art of listening. Listening. We talking about what makes a great hairstylist behind the chair. What makes you wonderful behind the chair. We're talking about that all week. And this one is in with me today. Mwah. I think he sees, say hi to the people. He sees that bottle. Look at him trying to eat his hand. That's a big boy, ain't it? Look at that big boy. That's a big old boy. Look at that. Say, I'm a big boy now. Yeah, say, I'm a big boy. Mwah. Oh, he's growing so much. Oh, my goodness. So, we talked about, let's see, Sunday we talked about, hold on, y'all got to help me. Let's see. Turning talent into skill. Let's see. We talked about having hospitality. We talked about having an open mind. And today we're talking about listening. The art of listening. Oh, shoot. Hey, he's like, I'm ready. Okay, Granny, I'm ready. All right. All right. So, we're talking about listening and uh, learning how to listen to what people want. Okay? So, this is important for us behind the chair uh, because sometimes we want to do all the talking, but we don't really want to listen. And I think sometimes we don't know how. I think sometimes we don't know how to listen. We try to figure it out, but we don't take time to really stop and listen to the client, to what they want, how they feel um, about their current hairstyle or their current situation, because you're listening to all of that. You're listening to all of that. You're listening to their the things they're displeased with, the things they don't like about their hair, the things that they don't like about their home, the things that they have trouble with on their job. Okay, so these are all the things that we have to listen to as stylists. Um, but the important part on our end is to listen, is to learn how to listen and to not always be talking. We talk a lot, but we have to learn how to listen, how to be quiet. Hmm? Yeah. Sometimes you got to be quiet and listen to what they want. Sometimes you got to be quiet at the shampoo bowl and listen to them talk. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We have to be really really quiet sometimes. Sometimes you talk, you give them feedback. Um, and then sometimes you have to be completely quiet, you know. And I always say that wisdom tells you when to do one or the other, but you do have to learn the art of listening. Okay. Uh, Today is Wednesday, right? No, today's Thursday. I've been getting my days mixed up since I'm at home. I'm home now taking care of my grandbabies. But many of you know that I am a retired stylist, and I've been around stylists the majority of my life. I started when I was 19 years old. Um, that's when I made the decision to go to cosmetology school. Okay, so 19. Now I'm 50. Okay, so I've been doing hair for a long time, and I've seen a lot, and I've heard a lot, and I've learned from so many different people, so many different hairstylists. The My teachers in cosmetology school, my first bosses, and the people that I worked for, um, the people that I've worked with, and I've learned some things through this journey. Okay, I call it my beautician story. I've learned a lot. Okay, and one of the things that I've learned was to listen to people's wants, their needs, their likes and their dislikes, the things they were not comfortable at when someone else did their hair. Um, I listened a lot, and I think too, I kind of learned off of being a military wife. Also, I learned how to listen instead of talk a lot. Okay. Um, Sometimes when your spouse comes home, you don't want to immediately hit them with the what was you doing? How was your day? That you don't want to immediately do. Sometimes you may need to sit back a little bit and listen to their day, and then tell them about your day. It's funny because it's a give and take. It's a life lesson. It's a life lesson. It's compromise. It's humility. It's letting someone go in front of you. Um, it's a life lesson, and learning to listen. I call it the art of listening because it is something that you have to really learn, and you have to learn the when to, okay, and the how to, you know. So I think one of the things that makes a great hairstylist behind the chair is the hairstylist that learns to listen. Yeah, that learns to be quiet sometime. That's a great hairstylist to me. That's not always talking. You're not always talking, but being quiet sometimes, and learn how to hear the client and what they want. One of the greatest things in a consultation is when you let the client talk. Okay. You ask them the questions, and they answer the questions, but sometimes we're talking so much that we can't even hear what they want. We can't even hear. So one of the greatest things that a stylist can do to me. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. These are things that I want to talk about this week, and I think they make a great hairstylist. One of them is listening, learning to listen, learning to let that client talk. Let that client tell you about themselves. They'll tell you a lot if you just let them talk. They'll tell you a lot. They'll tell you what kind of jobs that they work, their problems on the job, how they want to look on the job, how they want to dress. Um, they'll tell you whose hair they like and whose hair they don't particularly like. They'll tell you a lot if we let them talk. Okay? So, thank everybody for coming in. I was just here, and like I said, I'm home now. And I wanted to talk about this week things that I think make a great hairstylist behind the chair. Okay, so if you watch this on the replay, hopefully you can apply this behind the chair. This is super important for your career. Is learning to listen. That's super important. Okay. Um, I put up a post yesterday about Back to the Basics conference that I am thinking about having. Well, that I will be having because of the response that I got. I know that it is something that's needed, and I'm gonna do it. Okay, so October 2019, we will be having a Back to the Basics conference. I call it a conference because it is a full day. This is for people who want to learn. This is also for professional stylists. Um, this is for people who don't mind spending a day of learning uh, with, of course, all the added things like food, like um, a speaker. Okay. Hey, how are you doing today? Getting ready to go on the road. Oh, wow. My mom's friend. Oh, wow. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. But it's gonna include a speaker. It's gonna include, of course, breakfast and lunch because we'll be there all day. It's gonna include haircutting 101, which is 4 haircuts. It's gonna include straightening hair 101, which is gonna include a blowout on curly hair and straightening with the flat irons. It's going to include roller setting 101, which is going to be 4 roller sets with 4 different roller types. Okay. Uh, that is going to include that. It's going to also include coloring hair 101. Okay. With, hello. It's coloring hair 101. We will be doing highlights, um, and we'll be doing color theory. Okay, understanding how to place foils. Will be with the highlighting, and then we'll do the color theory. Okay, so it'll be all day, but I think you will enjoy it. It'll be close to it. It's almost like a boot camp. Okay, so it'll be all day. Somebody said this should be 2 days, and I said, well, let me let me work on one day first. Okay, this is my first time having something like this. Okay, so let me work on one day. Okay, I hear you though. I hear you, but let me work on one day, and then we'll get you 2 days. All right. So I'll have details for that probably the first of the year. Okay, so right now I just put out the post so that I can get an idea of people who would like to come to that. Okay, so I do know that a portion of it will be hands on. Okay, and then a portion of it will be look and learn. Okay, so hi, sweetie. Mwah. Okay, so a portion of it will be look and learn, a portion of it will be hands on, and hi, sweetie. Okay, so I'm excited. I'm excited because I think that as I see, this is needed. Okay, this is needed, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun, and if you come to the event, you will not regret it. You will not. I don't want to put my hand in nothing that is not going to be amazing. Okay, so I don't have a price yet. Uh, I don't have a price yet. So what I'm telling people to do is just put your little something away. Put a little something away until I come up with a price. Okay, because what I have to know is, and this is how you run your business and everything. You got to know how much you spending on the product. You got to know how much the building. You got to know your rent. You got to know your utilities. You got to know your fixed costs. You got to know your variable costs, right? That's how you do. You got to know things that's going to be up and down. You got to know things that's fixed. Okay, so I have to get everything priced, and then probably the first of the year you'll know. But the reason why I put that out now is that you can start putting money away now for the event for you to come to Kentucky. Okay, so I'm pretty excited about it, and I know it's going to be a success. I already have the venue and everything, so I know it'll be a success. So thank you guys for participating and letting me know that you're interested. Okay, so don't wait till the last minute. Don't wait till the last minute. You can start putting $25 away right now. You know what I'm saying? Put $25 away and don't touch it, and say that it's for me to come to Kentucky. Label it at the bank. Label it in a jar. Label it in an envelope. If you do Dave Ramsey, label it for my Kentucky trip. Back to the basics. Okay? So thank you guys for listening to me, and listening to my view on what makes you have a little longevity in this business, and what makes you um, uh, relevant, and what makes people go out talking about you in a good way, and what makes you a great hairstylist. Okay, so I love you guys, and I'll see you very soon. And be looking forward to more information about Back to the Basics conference. Okay, okay. I love you guys. See you soon. Bye.